hello, and hello. Let me strike this little down over here. Okay, today, because I'm really hyped for Invincible Season 4, as I'm sure a lot of other people are, I have a battle debate to break into. I was kind of proud of the name I come up with it. I said I lost it already. Two ancient titans battling for the win. On one side, we have Endgame 2019 Thanos. He is equipped with his armor and his dual-bladed sword. On the other side, we have Conquest from Invincible, the most feared Viltrumite in theory. I mean, he says that, but we've seen the panels. What we have here is a battle between the two. The setting, we will put them in, I don't know where Mark lives. Should I know the city he lives in? Is it a real city? Put it here. Fighting in there. We're fighting there, and one side we'll have Thanos Endgame, this side we'll have Conquest. We're going to pin them in a fight and see who will win. Now, because I like more going into the how the fight will happen, and the stat breakdown is kind of its own thing, I prepared for you an edit, because you'll be able to see the stat breakdown, you'll get to see where I think goes where, and come back to you after. Fire! We are back. So now that you know where my points go, you know who I think stronger, you know who I think's fast, you know who I think's more intelligent, more skilled, more experienced, more endurant, more stamina dependent. Let's break down the fight here. We're gonna say they are 3 football fields apart. That's pretty far. They can both see each other directly. The context of this is the same context of Mark. Conquest, just the Viltrum Empire went, yo, call him up, Conquest, we got a major threat on Earth, use any means possible. So, Conquest is going to come in knowing Thanos is a threat. What is Conquest going to do? He's going to see the stature on this guy, he's going to see the armor, he's going to see the sword, and honestly, given Conquest's history, given his world, he is probably not going to see Thanos as much of a threat. So what's Conquest going to do immediately? From what I've seen from Viltrumites, he's going to just bum rush him at his max speed. Now, a lot of people will say, Tyler, the fight's already over. He goes for his neck, snaps it, and it's over. Before you start throwing that around, let's be clear. Thanos has been shown to react to very fast attacks in Endgame against the beams of Iron Man, lightning from Thor. We've got fast attacks that he can react. Thanos has a very good reaction speed. Thanos, I believe, will have the reaction time to register Conquest. Especially if it's anything like the first fight with Mark, Conquest first does his weird walk up and then bum rushes, right? If that happens here, I think Thanos has the battle intelligence to react to Conquest speed. I do believe Thanos also has the strength and durability to tank his attacks and damage Conquest. So, now we need to address a clear, obvious factor. Thanos cannot fly. Okay, so you could make the argument, Tyler, what if Thanos is here and Conquest gives him that red rush treatment, just in, out, bop, 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 and Thanos could never catch him or get a hold of him. And for that, I would say, would it be a viable strat for Thanos to be on the ground? Because Thanos can't really take cover, because any cover he takes, Conquest will blast through and just punch him anyways, right? We have to take in mind the mental aspect of this fight. Conquest wants the fight. He drives for the fight. Conquest won't do that, right? Conquest is not going to just play it like that. And even if he did, I think Thanos give me a second here. Okay, so I just Googled it. Thanos' sword is made out of Uru metal, I don't know how to pronounce that. Please do not shun me for the pronunciation if it's poor. Uru metal, U-R-U metal. The same metal used in Thor's hammer, and I want to say, and the Stormbreaker axe, so I was correct about that. So, I'm gonna walk into this, assuming that his sword can, in fact, pierce Conquest. Why did my eyes do that? But Thanos, after seeing Conquest fly, Thanos is going to see he's at a disadvantage. And maybe Conquest starts with a peppering. I find it very unlikely that Conquest does that peppering strat because Conquest, once we saw how he fought Mark, he grabbed him and he hammered him down. Yes, he wasn't taking the fight seriously, but what's to say he takes this fight seriously anyways as well, right? Thanos is a very, very, very smart individual. Knowledgeable, skillful, battle intelligent, just intelligent. I do not think it will take Thanos long, if at all, may just be instantly, to realize that Conquest is mentally unstable. It will not take him long. And once he realizes that flight disadvantage, he's going to realize that his best bet is going to be to manipulate Conquest. Lack of better terms, he's going to rage bait him. He's going to manipulate him. He's going to call him names. He's going to tell him how Thanos is so much better, how Conquest is so inferior. He's probably going to make fun of his name because it's kind of cheesy outside of the realm of Invincible. He's probably going to say, oh yeah, this, that. I do not think that for a second Thanos is going to get under Conquest's skin. Not a doubt in my mind. Conquest is already, mentally nerfed. Because of that, I think Conquest is going to give up a lot of his advantages. Especially, let's give you the benefit of the doubt and say Conquest really abuses his flying here. I do not think it will take long at all, again, for Thanos to get under his skin, give him the whole fight me like a man speech, take out your flight, and I'm gonna be honest, Conquest is gonna accept that. Especially, we have a history. Sorry, ignore that. We gave my dog an Amazon cardboard box, and she's just ripping that in the living room to my left. So if that's too much of a problem, it will not pop up in next vids. Conquest here. Conquest sees Thanos, knows the context of this, he bum rushes him. Gets a solid punch up on Thanos. In that moment, Thanos realizes and takes into account Conquest's speed, and Conquest realizes how durable and tough Thanos is. That catches both of them off guard. However, Conquest will take this as an, oh my gosh, this could be a real fight. Thanos will now start playing defensively. He'll start playing reactionary. Conquest will start monologuing here. I think Thanos will monologue in the beginning of the fight, but not during the fight. Conquest will intervene during the fight. During this, Conquest will give away cues that he is mentally unstable. Thanos will take advantage of this, say, come on, let's take this to the ground. Let's not take this to flight. And because of that, I can see Conquest doing less flight. Conquest is still going to fly around, he's still going to use his power, but I don't think he's going to do the ding, 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 as we said earlier. Now, it's not going to take long for Thanos to land a strike with his sword on Conquest. Let's say they get into a bit of a close quarters. Now, I do believe Thanos to be a more skilled fighter than Conquest. So, if for whatever reason they get in a close quarters fight for even a second, Thanos is going to land a punch. That's going to damage Conquest. Conquest can be taken aback. Thanos is going to land a strike with his sword and going to cut Conquest. Conquest is now going to realize the gravity of this fight, but he's not going to take it any more seriously. Maybe a little bit, but we've seen how his mental instability leads to him losing to Mark. Thanos is superior to Mark in about every single way outside of niche speeds and flight. Thanos takes every other point. Thanos is going to be more skilled. Thanos is going to capitalize. I think Conquest is going to throw some punches. He's going to take it close. Thanos is going to win that altercation. And now Conquest is going to be in a pickle here. He's going to think, well, I want to fight him like a man because he's under his skin. Conquest is going to be angry. Thanos is going to keep a level head here. Conquest is going to be flying off the handle, right? Conquest is not going to want to just play the ping pong route, ding, 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 because that's not the true man and Thanos has gone under his skin. But also, Conquest knows that he's not going to be able to keep it in close because Thanos is going to win. Thanos has the level head. He's more skilled. He's not going to try and... Well, does Thanos have a history of aura farming? Yes, but he does it with smarts. Like, we saw him fight the Hulk. Oh! Does he aura farm the Hulk? Yes. But when he needs to, he'll run a combo. He does what he needs to do to take down the opponent and sprinkles aura in after. Thanos is smart. Plus, we've seen Thanos fight flying opponents. Thor can fly. Iron Man can fly. And they had range. Keep in mind, Conquest doesn't have range. Conquest doesn't bring any special abilities to the table that can catch Thanos off guard outside of his speed. Thanos will be able to react to that speed. Conquest will not be of a stable mind, and it's gonna come down to a hand-to-hand altercation. Thanos is going to come out on top, I believe. So, in this situation, that's why I'm going to say this is going to be a long, drawn-out fight. Now, we know Conquest has some unmatched endurance. Skin removed, and he kept fighting. Conquest has a healing factor. This isn't like some Wolverine instantaneous healing factor, so it's not going to be fast enough to help him in a fight. I do not believe so, but if this fight takes a couple of days, it may, but it's not going to take a couple days. Oh, okay. Well, Thanos, I'm going to say Thanos' metal. I'm going to say Conquest is going to be able to pierce Thanos' armor, because we saw him crunch the helmet with his hand. If he can do that with his hand, then Conquest will be able to pierce his armor, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Do I think Conquest will be able to disarm Thanos of his sword? Yeah, I do think that the sword will get some hits off in the early fight, but eventually I think Conquest will be able to knock the sword out of his hand with speed. And let's see straight hands. We know Thanos has enough firepower to do straight hands with the Hulk. Can the Hulk fight? No. No, the Hulk is a big brute. Can Conquest fight? Yes. But again, let's say Thanos is here with his skill, Hulk is here. But I'm going to say Conquest is only here. Especially with his mental instability. So again, in close, Thanos is winning. At range, that won't be a factor here. Could, in theory, Conquest start grabbing stuff and throwing it at Thanos? Yeah? But I don't think, I mean, what are you going to throw at Thanos? You throw a car at Thanos, that's not going to do much. Thanos is going, I don't decide if Thanos punches through that. So, now let's paint the picture. Thanos here, Conquest here. Conquest bum rushes Thanos, boom, 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 gets a good hit off on Thanos. Thanos takes into consideration his speed. Conquest looks at Thanos. He says some line, oh, tougher than I thought, whatever that may be. Thanos goes, you don't have an idea, or some snarky remark back. Conquest will then do a little aura, he'll run back in with his speed. This time, Thanos will see it. Conquest has tell. He may not, even if he can't react to his speed, he can tell that he's about to do something before he does it. He might predict, put up the sword. He'll get a slash out on Conquest. It'll cut his skin. Conquest will get angrier. He won't get smarter, he'll get angrier. He'll get more unhinged. Thanos will pick up on this, proceed to get under his skin, he'll proceed to manipulate him. Stop playing like a little coward. Stop tapping me. Come in close. Let's fight this like men. Conquest gives in. He plays it close. Close hand-to-hand combat, especially with the sword. Thanos is winning. Conquest will punch through his armor. His armor will not last long. Thanos' armor will not last long. A quick hand-to-hand altercation. Boom, 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 boom. Conquest will realize he's outmatched. Conquest will back up, hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Disarm the sword. I believe he can do that. Now it's straight hands. Thanos doesn't hesitate. He looks him in the eyes and says, do it. Boom! They clash, earth-shattering, buildings falling with the punch. Like a Conquest mark, fist-to-fist punch here is what we're gonna get here. Levels of destruction to this. Then after that, I'm thinking quick. Again, Conquest is gonna be throwing out 5 strikes for Thanos. Every Thanos is 1, but Thanos' will hit harder. Conquest will not, Thanos will still block him. In an altercation, is Conquest more ruthless? Potentially. Thanos will see, but once Conquest goes for a bite, goes for a headbutt, goes through a, I don't even know, a ball punch, Thanos will realize, you want to play that? And he won't hesitate either. Thanos will get dirty with these punches. In a close-to-close altercation, Conquest will realize that he is outmatched. Conquest will try to play the range game. Then Conquest tries to put some range. Conquest tries to recuperate. Thanos picks up his sword. Come at me now. Conquest starts throwing cards at Thanos. Thanos is splitting these in half. He's slicing them. He's getting more at this. Conquest tries to grab Thanos, whether this be by the leg, and fly him out. Maybe smash him into the ground again. Thanos has the strength. Hulkbuster picks up the Hulk. And while Hulk is flying, boom, boom, he can't keep that fight for long. If Conquest picks up Thanos, Thanos has a sword, Thanos is gonna punch, Conquest can't take those hits, he's gonna have to drop Thanos, Thanos will fall and he'll take the fall easy. Eventually, Conquest will know that he has to take the fight close range because he can't do anything else. He can't go in and out speed, Thanos will adapt to that, he can't pick him up, Thanos will just beat the crap out of Conquest. Conquest can only punch, and that's the detriment here. Conquest will get in close, Thanos will manhandle Conquest, Conquest will lose. Whether this because he gets in too close, Thanos has a level of strength Conquest can't match. And I believe that Thanos will defeat Conquest 85 times out of 100. Yes, the situation's worse. He could pull things off on Thanos, but a detrimental amount of times, Thanos will win. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree. Let me know if there's any feats I'm missing, if there's any, if I'm making Thanos too durable, if I'm underestimating Conquest's strength. But my main point I want to get across here is Conquest only punch, Thanos punches better. Conquest has a mental instability to such a detriment that it lost him the fight against Mark. Thanos is superior to Mark in every way except flight and niche speeds. Therefore, Thanos will trump Conquest more often than not. Have a great day! I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!